Okay, let's go. Ready? No thinking. Let's just go.
John.
As crazy as it's going to be.
All right, cool. Well, let's shoot.
Well, maybe just start by introducing yourselves, even though everybody knows who you are.
All right. I'm John.
I'm Toby.
We're half of the Addams family. The other half is sleeping.
Somewhere.
That's Zelda and Lulu. Yeah, they're sleeping somewhere. We don't ask stupid questions. Who are you guys? Who are you three? We don't know you. Tell us about yourselves.
Thanks for asking.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, I'm Katie Green.
I'm Tina Grapenthin. I'm Carlye Rubin. We are Smoke and Apple Films.
And the filmmakers of Blood and Guts. Have you heard about this documentary, Blood and Guts?
I've heard something about it.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys like hanging out with this family, or was it uncomfortable? Or
oh my God,
what are your thoughts?
Us overstaying our welcome for every meal is your answer to that question, I think. It's more, the question is, did you like hanging out with us? I mean, we never had enough gear. We always were eating all your food. What else?
We always left something.
You guys.
We got our car stuck in your driveway the first time.
That was fun.
Yeah, and you were pregnant when we first started out.
Yeah.
So we've watched you and your belly and your kid grow. So that's pretty cool.
And you guys sat with us through 2 or maybe 3 movies, right? Because we did. Well, we started when we were filming Where the Devil Roams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Post Hellbender.
And then we failed at a movie. Well, we failed, but you didn't, because it was in your movie. So that was good for you, bad for us. When we tried to make Fairy, and then you were there.
It was more like Goblin, not the fun kind.
It was fun though. We all did have fun. That was actually a lot of fun. And then we did Mother Flies together.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Great. Yeah.
And Hellhole in between.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Hellhole in between. Holy shit. Good call there.
Yeah. But we weren't with you during the making of it, but it was part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, what was it like for you guys? Like, there's a documentary now made about your lives and about, touching on 4 different projects that you worked on. Like, what was that like, and what is it like now?
I think what's so beautiful is you 3 really nailed the kooky but loving nature of our film. And so to have that as sort of like a living photo album is really cool. I think you guys really, well, obviously when you came in, we were immediately comfortable with you, and you nailed that loving but very, quirky nature of our family. And I'm just so thrilled.
Yeah, me too. It was great. I mean, it's weird. Look, who likes listening to their own voice on a recording? Let's ask that question first. So you always look at yourself and you're like, oh my God, look at me. Look, I sound dumb. I look dumb. I act dumb. I speak dumb.
You look good to me.
And you look good to me, lover. So that's what saves is that I look over at Tobe and she looks smart and shit and hot. And the kids are smart. And so, no, it was great. And it is great. And it's something that, it's like each of our movies is a documentary about where we are in our lives, but this is actually a documentary, and it's beautiful.
I have to add, too, I'm kind of in awe. I mean, Carlye and Katie, you were really around to kind of see us from so many different angles and ask so many great questions. And then, Tina, your mastery in putting together, you are like the master, what are those spiders called? Orb weaver. To put it through to somehow cohesively put together hundreds and hundreds of hours that you all, captured I'm really amazed and impressed. I mean, talk about amazing filmmaking. So kudos to you 3.
She's the queener.
That's right.
I got a question. What's the difference between I think that you found us when the New York Times article came out, right?
Uh-huh.
So what's the difference between what you read from the New York Times article to what you ended up with?
That's a good question, actually.
That is a good question. It's funny. I've read that article multiple times, and I've gone back to it throughout the years because it's been a few years since we know each other now. I think it's better. I think it's like bringing, it's breathing life into that article. And I think when I first read it and then I sent it to Katie, I was like, this is a doc. And, it was in the middle of COVID and we were just, there was so much heaviness in the world. And I think it was like a fresh breath that we all needed at the time. And yeah, I mean, Tina's always a hard sell, I think. So, but I think this is the most excited we've ever got Tina about a doc. So, that's always a win for us too. I
want to know if, and now not coming from horror yourselves, I don't know. Are you converts? What kind of horror movie can we expect you to watch? And I think Tina, you might be edging a little towards horror, but what about what are you feeling these days?
I mean, I was already saying, what other horror documentary can we make? Because the first horror festival that we were like at Salem, it was so good. I had such a good time. I want to go back to horror film festivals. So it's like, what other horror doc can we make? We like should have recorded our Salem stay at the hotel with the ghosts, but
yeah,
oh yeah.
So I think like Carlye and I always said like we don't love horror, or we didn't really have much of an understanding of what it was. But I've definitely got more interested in horror. But also I think the thing that was most similar is just the independent filmmaking, which I think, whether it's horror, whether it's documentary, or whatever it is, just that kind of passion that people have to just get out there and just do something and make something together, which I think is where we all kind of met, right? Whatever it is we were doing, that's kind of where we met. And I feel like that was probably like the coolest thing about it. Just seeing other people doing what we do, but making a different type of art.
I think it's also wasn't necessarily that I didn't like it or we didn't like it. I just genuinely scared of scary movies. I think like the idea of being scared, once you scream, it's like, oh, what a release. It feels great. But the idea of actually putting yourself in that place to allow yourself to be scared is not all that appealing to me, like real life scary enough. So I think, but having made this film, I think we all do have a new appreciation for horror and what goes into it, and actually feel a lot of synergy between the horror community and docs. It's very insular and small and intimate. There's a lot of women and a lot of amazing women. Sorry, John, but amazing women that are like at the forefront.
I love amazing women.
I know you do. We know you do. Clearly. I totally have a new appreciation for it, and we have you guys to thank for it.
Yeah, one of the things I love about the horror community, and now you guys are in it, is how open-minded and open-hearted they are. And it's just this great community to be a part of. Like we're all in Chattanooga right now with a room full of great people that are thinking and like appreciate art and go to see all different kinds of art and talk about it and think about it. Everyone knows that I love punk rock, but what I love about horror is it reminds me of what I felt like when I was a kid with punk rock. It was like a community that the general public kind of ostracized, but inside that community was this great, safe, fun, cool place that the outside world didn't really understand. That's what I love about horror.
Yeah, and for a group of people who just get so turned on by blood and guts, no pun intended, they're the most loving, intelligent, open-minded community. And we feel very grateful. And we have a really fun history with Chattanooga. So it's really exciting that Blood and Guts is playing where some of our films have played. I mean, what a cool and prestigious festival. I know everyone's always excited when they get into Chattanooga.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
All right, what about
okay. If we wanted to ask, I guess, is there anything that you learned from the process of being involved in the documentary, whether it was the process of us making it or your feelings after watching it? Anything that you...
Or about yourselves, too.
Yeah, learned about yourself.
Anything new you learned or realized or noticed?
Something I was reminded was that we are this really small, like tiny little band of filmmakers, and so are you. I mean, there are very few heads on our crew, and the same goes with you. And it's really nice to be reminded that there are other families, making films. And I just really appreciate it. It was really cool seeing your little symbiosis, and it was very familiar, and it reminded me of how we work. And it's, I don't know, I love that shared DNA, and it's nice to be reminded that there are all kinds of people out there, often as small as we are, making beautiful work. It's neat.
Yeah, I actually learned, it's funny because, like I was saying, my voice, like it's funny to watch myself, because who I am and who I think I am are different people. But I think what I really loved was watching my friends Lulu, Toby, and Zelda love me, and I could see it in the movie, and I could also see Trey love me too, and that felt really good. It's just fun to watch our interactions together and us doing things, and to see it from outside of myself was nice, because it was like, oh, I am in a great band of pirates.
Well said.
Yeah.
There is so much love there too. I mean,
oh yeah,
we tried to find some, or we're like, where's the drama here? But like, you guys are, like really love each other, and it's good.
We learned really early on, like, the drama it's like a rock on your path, and it just makes you trip over it. And if you trip too much, you don't get anywhere. Mm-hmm. I mean, we learned pretty quickly that the smooth path is just listening to each other. We were very democratic with how we shoot. We're kind of democratic as a family. We just like, let's just make it smooth. You do it your way. We'll do it my way. We'll do it 4 ways, just so we can get to the destination. And it's usually a prettier view that way.
When you guys were making your movie, did you ever were you ever going in a direction with the story where you were like, it's like, did you ever hit a dead end, or did you pretty much know what you were doing the whole time?
With this movie? Or
I mean, I know, right? Yeah, this one, like, docs are hard because don't you try to discover the story as you go along? So maybe sometimes with a documentary and you take a wrong turn because you think, oh, this is what the story's about. And then you realize, wait, no, it's not. Did that not happen? Did it just pretty much unfold?
I think so. I think it did. I mean, like, we had various ideas. I think when we first met, we were like, oh, we'll follow this last film where the devil roams before Zelda goes off, and it'll be this kind of, so you do pivot. And then we actually just enjoyed filming with you so much, and we always just felt there was more and more and more. And I think you always know, with us anyway, I mean, documentaries don't always have a very clear end, so you just have to know when feels right. And I think, we all got to that point together, right? Where we were like, okay, this feels like the right place to kind of leave this story. Because all it is just a slice of your lives, just this little, these couple of years.
Right.
Everyone goes off and does other things. But I think that we didn't go in with like a very clear idea of what this was necessarily going to be. We knew we were interested. We knew we enjoyed it. We knew there was a lot there. We knew we loved filming with you guys, and if we were there, we always wanted to stay. And we loved watching you when we thought it was so compelling to watch. So we didn't really hit a dead end in that way, because we weren't setting ourselves on a certain path.
Yeah, I think it was more about sort of keep filming, keep shooting, and then see, like, and then at some point it clicked and was like, okay, I think this is kind of the end now. Plus, we really liked Toby's cooking, so we wanted to come back.
But also,
wait, I cooked you guys. I cooked you guys.
Yeah, John, you cooked cheeseburgers. But documentaries are just like,
yeah, but do you sprout?
I put bacon in most of your grilled cheeses, even Katie's.
You can get anyone to eat meat.
Yeah.
Don't tell her.
No, I think I was just going to say that docs are just a series of left turns, and we never have a concrete idea of what a film is going to be. And that is the fun and challenge in it, is that if you set out to make something and you make exactly what you set out to make, you did something wrong. So you got to kind of the story needs to lead you. And that's what ultimately I think happened here. And I think you guys helped with that too. I think, where maybe we thought, oh, but we won't include this. And then you were like, no, you have to include that. And the film is better for having included it. So I think it's really about being open to the process. It's not just us collaborating with each other. We really collaborated with you guys too on it.
Yep, you guys were super cool to us. Absolutely. What's next on your guys' documentary journey?
I was going to ask you the same question, actually. Well, we're still.
We asked.
In terms of this film, we hope that we can do more festivals. It's been really fun, and doing the horror circuit has been really cool as well. So we'll see where that goes. And then we've got this other project, the Selma James film that we were telling you about. That's been a kind of slow burn that's still going, and
lots of slow burns.
Great.
Yeah, it's always a slow burn. How about you all? What's on? We know you've got several projects on the go, probably.
We've got The Glorious Dead up next, and we're also hoping for a fruitful festival run. We shot over this brutal winter, which, was pretty much in a lot of places, it was a brutal, frigid winter, which was great for us. Mother Nature once again was like busting out the moves, showing up with her boa and tiara, and she's like, paint me, Mr. DeMille, or whatever that thing is. No, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. And she was so great. So we had a lot of fun. It's about a sheriff and her deputy who wake to find the world is not what it was the day before. And it's kind of about what it feels like in America, 2026. And we had a great time. So that one, and speaking of slow burn, we wanted to make a film that just was a nonstop, escalating, relentless horror. And I think we did.
Yeah.
It's it's sleek 80 minutes. So we're excited about that.
Nice.
We love a lean film.
Yeah.
That's great. What are your some favorite horror films of your guys? And favorite docs?
Well, I love that. Oh, favorite docs?
Both.
Okay. Well, I love vampires and I love folklore, so I'll just throw some things in like Let the Right One In, Vampire, The Witch, of course, folk horror, The Devil's Bath, folk horror. But then I also love some goofy things like Basket Case. We saw, and then I like brutal things like Bring Her Back. I mean, I'll just go on and on.
Yeah, I just love so many movies, but I would say a movie that's out now is called The Plague, and it's kind of like not total horror, but it's so well done. It's so great. It's more like psychological horror about being a young boy. Really good. But The Innocents from Norway is amazing. And favorite doc, we've watched some great docs lately. Like we just watched one on Paul McCartney that was so beautiful. It was so cool. I was so glad that we watched it.
We love watching music docs.
Yeah,
like the Bee Gees was
the Bee Gees was great. The Rush documentary was great.
But I'll always go back to Grey Gardens.
Oh, yeah.
That's
a good one.
That's the name of it, right? Grey Gardens?
Yes.
That one is so good. Sometimes if I'm playing a certain kind of character, I'll think of the daughter and how she moves, and that's a really fun one.
Also, there's one called My Brother's Keeper. If you ever saw that one, that's
that one was good.
That's a wicked. I love that.
Doc taste.
Yeah, that is
taste and docs. We approve.
Deep cuts as well. I like it. Yeah. All right.
How about you? What's your favorite doc?
Me? Oh God. Also just love so many. American Movie is my absolute favorite doc.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Right. Yeah.
But I've got a bunch. I mean, I could go on also. What about you, Katie?
Yeah, American Movies was up there. Grey Gardens is always up there. Oh gosh, on the spot. I'm drawing a blank. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. How about horror then? Name. Let's hear some horror.
I'll take some recommendations because I'm trying to dip my toe. I've watched some Adams films now, and I'm trying to get. I watched what's the one? The Weapons. I watched Weapons.
Oh yeah, Weapons.
Watching that, I did think it was good. So I'll
Weapons
take
was
some
fun. Yeah.
recommendations of any like horror for beginners.
Yeah, we need like entry level. Actually, because I'm also in my infancy of watching horror, and I just watched Sinners, and I loved it. So Sinners might be like it's up there for me right now, but
oh yeah, really well.
Yeah. T definitely has fun.
Well, you should watch The Witch.
The Witch.
You should watch The Witch then. a great folk horror. Robert Eggers is such a good filmmaker, but that one's really a cool story, and I think it's a great. I think as strong women, you'll love the main character and love the like religious connotations, and her journey is pretty exceptional.
Cool.
Well, if we're going to do strong women, we have to do the one with the writer, Misery. You guys have watched Misery.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I actually have never seen
Okay.
but I know. Okay.
She's my favorite. She's my favorite strong woman. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll watch that.
It's fucking great.
T, what about you?
Well, I like zombie movies a lot, so I'm curious about Glorious Dead. 28 Days Later,
cool.
I like a lot.
Yeah, it was really great.
Yeah.
Really great.
Thank you guys for doing this, guys.
So last minute too.
Nice to see you guys. You all look real healthy and great and happy.
Oh,
I can't wait to see you in Brooklyn.
We'll see you on the 6th.
Can't wait.
See you then.
All right.
Can't wait.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Bye.